Hey everyone! Whether you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, or listening to my podcast, I am going to be talking to you today about flea and tick repellent for your cats and dogs, because prevention is always better than cure. So I'm Dr. Helen, and I'm an A&E doctor, but an advocate for integrative wellness, as well as an animal aromatherapy specialist. I love to use essential oils to support the health and well-being of myself and my pets. I'm helping educate people to do the same for their human family or their animal one. So if you like what you're listening to, please hit the subscribe button or follow so I can carry on creating more content, and let me know in the comments what you'd like me to cover and what you'd want me to know about. Now, would you like to get some essential oils into your life? So you can book in for a free chat with me or come to one of my classes to find out how essential oils can support you or your pets. Or maybe you've got oils but you don't know how to use them. Well, I do consultations or general overviews to help you with that too. So drop me a message and we can chat about what the best option is for you. So, flea and ticks. So there has been so many different posts over Facebook over the last sort of few weeks with remedies and things like that. Now you may think, well, why do I can just get stuff from the vets and just use these spot-ons or whatever. And, yes, you can. Now, for me, I like to minimize the chemicals that I put into my dogs or on my dogs or my cats into my home. We are slowly destroying our planet. And I'm not going to go into this in too much detail because I do cover it in other posts on other videos and in my blog about toxic-free living. And if you want to learn more about that, you can pop to my blog, www.thehealthfuldoctor.com/blog. And I've got some posts on there on toxic-free living. Dr. Karen Becker, who is a veterinarian, as they say in America, and very holistic, has also written a lot about flea and tick prevention and why the natural route is so much safer. Now, my own view is I don't want to put anything that my pets don't need into their bodies. And so, as I said, prevention is always better than cure. And I have been using essential oils now on my pets to prevent fleas and ticks for 3 years, and I've been blown away with how effective they are. Now, prior to that, I used to do a lot of different things, and I used to add some herbs to their food. But sure enough, every single year I'd see my pets scratching, or my cat would start losing some of his hair, and I'd go and look. I'd be like, oh no, and you can see the flea dirt or things like that. And I've not had that same problem with essential oils. Now, I use pure essential oils. I sell doTERRA. They're the ones I really like because I know that they're pure and they undergo a lot of different lab tests. She looked at under a microscope and everything, and has gas chromatography, mass spectrometry. So you can see that what's in the bottle is actually what it says on the bottle, because a lot of essential oils are adulterated in some way, or they're diluted, or they're just actually fragrance oils. And with that, you're not getting the full range of constituents, so they won't be effective against the fleas or the ticks. And so you'll probably think, oh, I've tried that thing, essential oils didn't work. But it's probably because you're either not using the right oils, or you're using oils that actually aren't 100% pure, or they're completely fake. So it does really make a difference. And since I've been using them, I've not been troubled at all with fleas or ticks. And sure enough, every year, before using these essential remedies, I always used to have to make this decision, and I try natural ways to actually get rid of them in the house. Now you can, and I have a full protocol for that. But it is really hard. And I often say to people, look, unless you're going to be absolutely completely consistent about this for a good few weeks, months, because of the long cycle of fleas and the breeding cycle and things like that, it's often better just to go and get the chemicals, do the pets, do the whole home, because you have to do the home as well, because pets lay the eggs in like the cracks between your laminate in your mat, your bedding and things. And then just start as you mean to go on, get it all cleared, and then start as you mean to go on. But things like you do need to do a regular circle of hoovering daily, ridding the hoover straight away outside so they're not in the hoover, because as you hoover, the vibrations can cause the eggs to hatch. So you need to do this circle of it, washing all the bedding 60 degrees to kill the fleas and the eggs, with something like On Guard liquid laundry detergent, because it's got lots of essential oils that the ticks won't like. But let's talk about prevention, because it's actually far simpler. So there's lots of different essential oils that are really great for keeping critters away. And some of these are things like geranium, thyme, lemongrass, good old citronella, lavender, cedarwood, and arbor vitae. And you can use these pretty effectively in some blends. And also for ticks. Now, I've actually got a dog who's a tick magnet, so I know this stuff works, because he's the sort of dog that comes back and he's got ticks all over his head, and it's like, oh my goodness, you know, and I'm there trying to get them off. And like I said, we've not had a problem since I've been using them. So things like lemongrass, peppermint, turmeric, and geranium are all really great for ticks. Now, if you've got a cat, just turmeric or geranium. Okay, don't be putting peppermint or lemongrass on them at all. But let's share some recipes. Now, this is a really nice shampoo. My dogs are washed every day, and it is really effective if you have got an infestation to use a shampoo, but also really great for repelling as well. So I'm going to use 3 ounces of Castile soap. Now, Castile soap is quite expensive. You can also use the DP liquid soap. It's safe to use for personal care as well. And then add to that 6 ounces of distilled water. You're going to add in 1 ounce of aloe vera. You can leave that out if you want. And then 2 drops of lavender, 2 drops of lemongrass, and 2 drops of geranium. Mix it all up, and you've got a fabulous, lovely, beautiful smelling shampoo. You can also use that little combination. I make my own soap, my coconut oil based soap. So I will use in that lavender oil and peppermint for my dogs for the summer months as well. Sometimes I add a bit of geranium as well, because I love the smell of it as well. Now, a nice little spray for your fleas or not, for your pets, to get rid of the fleas. And this one is safe for using with cats as well, is 60 mils of distilled water. Okay, and then you're going to add in, you can use aloe vera juice as well, and then 5 drops of cedarwood, 4 drops of lavender, 3 drops of geranium, and you can use 1 to 2 drops of arbor vitae as well. So that's really a nice, it's got lots of different oils in there that are going to be really effective against fleas and ticks as well, and obviously the geranium there to repel the ticks. Safe to use, like I said, for the cats. Now, if the dogs, you put it in a spray bottle, they don't like to be sprayed, just pop it on your hands first, and just put your hands over, or you can pop them on like a Norwex cloth or something like that, and just run it over there. Also, you can diffuse those combinations in the house. So when I'm away, I'll often be diffusing things in my camper van and making your home, the whole home, repellent to fleas as well as ticks, is going to all create an environment that is hostile for your fleas and your ticks, but lovely and welcoming for your pets. So some ideas there. Now, I love making all my blends, and I make loads and loads of blends, but it can get a little bit time consuming. And to be honest, as far as it goes for the fleas and ticks, I just grab a bottle of Terrashield, which is a proprietary blend that doTERRA does, which, depending where you're located in the world, if you're in Europe, we've still got the old blend, and you can just use that neat for your dogs. If you're in America, then dilute it 50%, or even just dilute it 25%. So 25% Terrashield, and then add in 75% of either fractionated coconut oil or distilled water, and shake before use, because they've got slightly different oils. Now, the American one is not safe to use for cats, but the one that we've got in Europe is. But again, you might want to dilute it down 50% to use with your cats. But what I used to do with mine is just pop a little bit on my hand and then just smooth it over their fur, and it works a treat. And you can also diffuse it. So even when we're away, I've got my little pilot diffuser, which is rechargeable, and I can just pop a little bit of Terrashield in there along with the other things that I'm diffusing, and everyone is happy. So hope that helps. Let me know if you've got any comments, any questions, what else you want me to cover as well. And hopefully you will have a bug-free summer. Stay safe, everyone, and one thing I will just mention actually about ticks is make sure you do remove them safely. You can get these little tick twisters, tick twisters or something they're called, but they're super easy to just use, and make sure that you remove them effectively, and don't put anything on the tick. Okay, so it's really, really important that you do it like that. Any problems, your vet will be able to help you. Stay safe, everyone. Stay well. And please hit the subscribe button as well, and follow me. And if you can give me a little review, that'll be absolutely beautiful as well. So let me know what you want me to cover next, and I will see you soon. Stay safe, everyone. Stay well. Bye.